next finalist is a familiar face here at GCGT. Having made it to the Abuja Regional Finals last year, returnee contemporary ballet dancer Emmanuel Osahor decided to give his GCGT dream another shot.
Emmanuel is, I don't know, you know when you just want to wrap somebody in a gift and just take the person home and just keep it in the corner and say, yes, you're mine. Emmanuel is a bundle of talent.
My journey through Gcgt last year, being my first year, was a rather smooth one until the semi-finals. I passed the audition, passed the quarterfinals, I passed the regional finals until I got to the semi-finals. When I didn't get into the finals, surprisingly, I felt bad though, but I knew that if I was good enough, obviously, I would have scaled through. But I had something to learn. It was quite unfortunate that it took me one more year to learn. And I think I've learned, so I'm here again.
You gave me hope, you made me whole at the cross.
Emmanuel is a contemporary ballet dancer. So really, you're thinking to yourself that he automatically feels like he's in a space where it's different.
Although Emmanuel had been here before, nothing prepared him for what was to come.
My first audition, I auditioned at Abuja. Gcgt was so big this year. I saw kids with awesome talents. I saw most of the people I even knew from last year. It was like, okay, Emmanuel, you just have to brace up. Gcgt it's made a difference this year. But at the end of the day, when they told me I made it, I told myself, God, you have done it again.
People are always wanting to see entertainment. It's like, give us some of the steps we do on the road. You know, where's the shoki? Where's the galala? You know, and if you're not really a dance lover, you're just looking at this guy and like, guy, what's all these spins about? What people then need to realize is that it's a competition. It is not a popularity contest.
I have worked with professional dancers with a lot of experience, and I still have problems trying to clean up their lines and push them to allow their body be an instrument of expression. And you have displayed it like you've been training for years. You understand? Yeah. I would love to dance with you.
Law graduate Emmanuel Osahor, commonly known as Manny, started dancing 3 years ago, but it wasn't an easy journey.
In 2014, I went through so many struggles trying to bring my body into subjection to be able to perform the kind of act I do. In dance, or rather ballet, there are techniques like the pirouettes, you have the arabeques, you have the piqué, you have the jeté, you have those many technicalities. And I was nothing. Day in, day out, I worked my butts off. I made sure I watched so much dance videos. I worked in the studio. Most times I worked 8 hours, and I hear my instructor saying, you're not working hard enough. People in America, they dance 16 hours, they dance 12 hours, and I'm like, I'm going to school. So it was very difficult. While I worked educationally during the day, I danced at night. So I was over and in and out and in and out. But all those things are actually paying off, because if I was not in that position, I wouldn't be in Gcgt by now.
After wowing the judges, especially Kathy at the regionals, Emmanuel decided to pull all the stops for the semi-finals by dedicating his performance to cancer sufferers.
So I know the feeling, the silence is deafening. But what are you gonna do now? I think it's time you break free.
Because while preparing for these semi-finals, I actually visited hospitals, and then I talked to most of the cancer patients, and I talked to them, I encouraged them, I prayed for them. I literally felt what these people were feeling, and it indeed was so painful. So most times my prayer, each time I pray while preparing, I tell God that, God, you just have to heal them. But the second half of my dance says, bad things happen to good people and nothing can literally be done about it. But the truth about the matter is that God still remains God regardless.
His dance style is more technique and professionally oriented, you know. And I like his person. You can say to him that he's a fighter. I know he was here last year, you know, and he's here again. And you know, it just tells you that this guy is not going to give up, and he does have what it takes to to get to the very top.
There's something special about him, and that is his level of his intensity. He gets into character almost immediately, bam, and that is very key and very special.
That was very powerful in emotion, and I always love your lines. In all, you spoke with the little you did, and I think that is absolutely beautiful.
My semi-final performance was quite eventful, I must confess. I give God all the glory that I was able to have a successful performance in the first place, and I kind of made impression on the audience that night. So I give God all the glory.
And following closely is Emmanuel Osahor, number 214.
Finally, I moved to the finals. This is something I dreamed of. This is something grace worked out for me. I've been here before and I stopped at the semi-final stage. So this particular stage was so critical for me because I was not just in competition with the other contestants, I was in competition with my old self.
Emmanuel's perseverance paid off, and now he's getting ready to make his big mark at the finals.
Being in the final is not as easy as I felt it was going to be. So it's going to be practice, 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 and more practice. I wait my performance for finals.
The silence is there for me.
God's children, great talent.